Lab number 3, urinalysis, part D, procedure. We have our 3 urine samples, A, B, and C. We've got the corresponding test tubes labeled A, B, and C, and we have our test strips as well labeled A, B, and C. When completing table number 4, please note that the color, odor, and turbidity of all 3 samples is normal, the color being yellow, the odor being none, and the turbidity is clear. There is no turbidity. The specific gravity for each sample is 1.005 to 1.010, so they're all the same and they're all within normal ranges. We'll look at the chemical composition of the urine samples now by placing our test strips into the test tubes, making sure to immerse all the sample codes. And then we will remove them. And set them aside to dry. Okay, we'll allow them to dry for 1 minute and then we'll come back with the chemical composition of our urine samples. Okay, looking at the chemical composition of the 3 urine samples, we can see some color differences in the 3 strips. We're going to look at those in more detail. You can fill out the results in table number 4 under the chemical composition. We looked at protein, pH, red blood cells, ketones, bilirubins, and glucose. On the side of the container that the strips came in, we see we have color coding keys. We're going to look for protein. Protein has a green color. If it's negative, a light green color. If it's positive, it has a dark green color. We can see that the top 2 are normal. The bottom one is positive for protein. Protein is present in urine sample C. And it's absent in the first 2. For pH, we see the normal pH between 5 and 6, so pH of 5 to 6 for all 3 samples. Presence of blood, we see that they're all normal for that. There is no blood found in any of those. The ketones are a beige color if it's normal, and we can see that all 3 are normal for ketones. Bilirubins, also normal or negative for all 3 samples. Glucose, we see that the top one is has a high glucose content. The other 2 are low or not present at all, negative. So glucose in the top one, according to the color on the test strip, is 2,000 or more milligrams per deciliter. So you can take those results and insert them into your table now. I'll write them in here and you'll be able to see them. So here's the chemical analysis of all 3 strips. Okay, we can see here that there is a high concentration of protein in C. We can see that we have a high level of glucose in A, and everything else is normal or absent in B.